everyone and welcome back to another video. Jack is here. This is a relationship video, so Jack has to be here. Not that I don't want him here, but just it doesn't make sense for him not to be here. Especially when the video is revealing our 5-year plan to each other. This is an old type of video that was popular a while ago. I've seen a few of them and I like them, and it's happening now, okay? We're doing it now. So the way that I have seen these done and I like the best is when we reveal it at the same time. So Jack has a whiteboard, I have the iPad. We are going to, I'm going to ask the questions. Jack hasn't seen them, I've done the questions. And I'm going to read them. We're going to write our answers down and then reveal them at the same time because I feel like that makes it a little bit more of a fun video if there's any differences. So, are you happy with that?
Yes.
I'm going to try and write as big as I can on the iPad so you guys can see it. Jack has a full whiteboard so it should be okay. But let me get this ready. Right, I've done this in kind of an order where it's like, it makes sense. They're not just going to be random. Right. They're kind of like start out tame. Well, I don't know if tame's the word for it, but they're logical. Yeah. I think. Okay. So, are you ready for the first one?
Yes.
This one requires a little bit of like,
background?
Yeah, more context. Okay. I also think I don't know should be a plausible answer for some of these.
Okay.
Okay. I might have just popped a nipple out. And this is 5 years, so this isn't forever, these questions. Okay. These are in the next 5 years.
Let's learn on the first one, because I don't know the context of them, so like...
Okay. Should we do any reference? If you knew, this is me and Jack. Jack is my boyfriend. We have been together...
Nearly 13 years.
No, we keep getting it wrong. I think it's 12 years. It's 12 years this year. We keep getting it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 12 years this year, not 13. We met in school. We have lived together for...
5 years?
6.
6 years.
6 years. Whoa. We currently live in a lovely house with our dog Oakley, who's staring at us like he hates us currently. How do you think our relationship will be? So,
right.
Stuff like time spent together, hobbies together, like how will we be as a couple?
In comparison to now?
Well, not just in the next 5 years.
Okay. It's quite vague.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can say the same as now.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't think of my answers. I'm getting confused by the concept now.
It's your game.
I know. Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we're going to expand on these. So mine's really short.
Okay. Ready?
Right. 3, 2, 1. I need to be able to see it, my love.
Okay.
More time apart.
Because of hobbies, we spend all the time together at the minute. That's my point. Not because I don't want to spend all the time with you, just because you've got no hobbies.
No.
I have very little hobbies.
I've wrote the same thing.
Spending better time together.
That's a
better way of saying it. Yeah. I put more fun.
I want to leave you more.
Oh.
That's what you mean.
No.
More time apart.
What? Yeah. Just more hobbies.
More fun.
More fun.
Yeah, mine's still close. More positive. Don't wipe it off yet. We've got to expand. And spending better time together.
Okay.
What do you mean by more fun?
I think we'll just have more fun. We'll have loads of fun together.
Oh, right, okay. So carry on having fun. Yes. Not like...
Yes, more fun than has been accumulated of now.
So more fun?
Yes.
Not... Do you mean going forward with the same amount of fun we have now? Or do you mean...
If we do a count of all the fun we've had so far, in 5 years, there will be more of that count.
But will it be like a steady increase, or will it be like what we've had and then the next 5 years is like boom?
We'll find out, I suppose.
No, that's not the game. Say if we've been going at a rate, right? Let me finish. If we've been going at a rate of doing one fun thing a week,
yeah,
Do you mean you want to go up to 2 things a week, or do you just mean I want to keep going at having one fun thing a week?
Neither. I think just we'll have more fun generally. Not to say like 2 times a week or something like
No,
that.
I'm not meaning that. I'm
More
just trying
fun,
to...
more, yes, more.
I don't know what
It says more fun.
But more is in more than now, or more is in like we're gonna keep having fun.
More than now.
Right. Okay. Right, expand on the time that you want apart from me.
No.
Yeah.
No. Just more hobbies. At the minute, I'm cleaning up.
Carry
More
on.
fun. At the moment, we spend a lot of time together, as in like now. We just need more hobbies and more time doing things together.
Not
as well
hobbies.
as our own things.
Not hobbies together though.
Well, yeah, that too, but also like.
But not.
But we do everything together. And not to say that I want to do less of that. Just you need hobbies, and I need hobbies. We both need hobbies.
What if my hobbies don't make me leave the house or leave you?
That's fine. It's still doing things.
You
on your
still
own.
want me to leave?
It's doing things on your own,
You want me to do things on my own?
as well as spend as much time as you are with me now. Yeah. Don't like this game. No, I'm
I
joking.
know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know. I've pretty much wrote the same thing.
Yeah, it's just giving us a hard time.
I phrased it a lot better than you though.
Okay, I'll do better.
Can you listen to me?
I'll do better.
Stop trying to wipe it off. We're still on this question. Right. Do you care about my answers?
Yeah.
Okay. Still close. Because we're close.
Mm-hmm.
We're like each other's best friends. More positive. Because we are negative Nellies about everything. And we need to stop it. This is a goal for us for this year. And it's not going well currently. We're still being very negative. We need to stop it.
Yeah.
Spending better time together, which is kind of what I meant.
Yeah.
Like what you said.
Yeah.
Where like the time that we spend together, more quality time.
Yeah.
But I also mean this, more time apart.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is going to come into a future question.
Okay.
So, let's move on.
Okay.
Yes, you can wipe it now. You ready for the next
Yes.
one? Where will we be with pets?
5 years time.
Yeah. Are we including him? Because I'm just going to write down.
Yeah.
Right, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
So.
And a rabbit?
Yeah.
Grandpa Oakley?
Yeah, he'd be old. He was 7, so 8, nearly 8.
Yeah, but this is in the next...
5 years, yeah.
A rabbit?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god,
like rabbits.
okay. Talk, tell me. Yeah, plants.
Yeah, then we'll both live in a jungle. They'll be the main pets. Actually, you know what? Forget about the rest.
Jax became a plant dad, and he's a very, 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 very excited plant dad. We have gone from having about 5 plants in the house to now having like 15
25?
in the last
6 months.
These have happened, which are probably our least loved ones. There's an evergreen there, there's monsteras and rubber plants there. We've got a new little cutting that arrived this morning. I don't think it's in. Let me put it in. That arrived this morning, that's propagating. We've got them everywhere, and Jack's office has become a nursery.
Yeah.
He's got everything in there, and he also has a greenhouse in his office.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll have a lot of plants.
Yeah.
Okay?
But yeah, Oakley will be really old. We'll have...
Really old?
He'll be 8. He'll be
But
old.
like in the next 5 years though,
Yeah.
this is including like next year. He's 2. Like next year,
Yeah,
he's
but
not going to be
yeah.
an old Oakley.
Well,
Even when he's 7,
4.
he's not old.
He'll be 4, that's old. He's getting old. He'll be the grandpa of the pet family.
Right,
Look
okay.
after them all. We'll have more dogs. Or dog, maybe.
I've wrote a number.
Oh, I haven't. I've just put more of them. Cats. And I put a Z because I want sleepy cats because I don't want like crazy cats. A rabbit.
I didn't know you want a rabbit, that's really cute.
Yeah.
What, like
Really
an
cute.
indoor one or outdoor one?
Yeah, like a house rabbit would be cute.
What, where they can free roam and stuff?
Yeah.
That would be interesting with
Unless he doesn't eat it.
the hunter dog that we have.
He'd be alright.
How many dogs then? Come on.
I don't know. My thoughts now are like an extra 1. Or
Yeah.
maybe more because I don't know. He was a dickhead when he was he was a
Pain.
pain when he was a baby.
I've put 2 dogs, that's including him,
Right, okay.
and 1 cat. But with the cat, I keep changing my mind and I didn't know what to put because I do like, it depends on whether we get a kitten or a cat. If we get a kitten, I'd like to get 2 kittens.
Yeah.
Because they behave better. But if we get a cat, I'm more open to getting just 1 cat unless it's bonded, then I'd want the 2.
Right, cool.
But plus 5 years, I think I'd want another cat.
Yeah.
I'll have a rabbit though, that's dead cute. And yes, obviously I'm happy with having plants as well.
Yeah.
Only if you don't keep cutting up my favourite ones.
Well, that's how you get more plants.
But then I don't have the plant. We're having an argument about a rubber plant at the minute because Jack keeps wanting to cut it up, but then that means I don't have one.
Not cut it up, just chop the top off and then more will grow from that top.
But the bottom's dead.
It's not.
Yes, it
it's
is.
looking alright.
Well, that was the first thing. I didn't think anything was going to throw me on this.
Okay.
Like nothing. Because me and Jack talk about the future a lot, don't we?
Yeah.
I didn't expect a rabbit, that's really, and I'm so freaking happy you put a cat.
Yeah.
Because I am the one who wants a cat. Jack's grown up not liking cats. Feel like you're coming round a little bit now. But I'm very happy. How will our gym/fitness be? Are you ready?
Yeah.
What was that smirk for?
No.
Oh, I'm scared. 3, 2, 1. Call me Marino.
Yeah.
This is gonna be unexplained.
Yeah. Go on.
So Jack's got Call Me Marino, more balanced home gym. Okay. I've got still lifting, you more consistent, and more hiking.
Yeah.
So, Marino.
So
No, you go.
So Marino is a Instagram influencer is probably the right way of.
He used to do YouTube.
Yeah.
I think he's just transitioned more to Instagram.
But he's huge, both in Instagram size and body size.
Yeah. If you've been subscribed for a while, they're part of like the power couple that we love. Domi is his girlfriend. So like we are both like Jack wants to be Marino and I want to be Domi and be with Domi and be with Marino. So yeah.
I just put more balanced in like a.
Hang on. Explain this more though. I've explained who Marino is, but what do you mean?
I just want to look like him.
You're not Cypriot, babe.
Okay, I just want to look like him.
You are white.
A white version of him.
Okay. So you're gonna put on more
Marino.
size. What Marino?
Marino. Yeah,
more size.
Yeah.
Right. What do you mean more balanced?
Just like to make it in a healthy way with the gym where it's not like doing like massive cuts to like lose loads of weight kind of stuff like that. Like focused on size but also like not too worried about.
Do you think you do that now?
What?
Do you think you're unbalanced now? Like
No.
you're doing big cuts and stuff?
No, I just think as I'm getting bigger, because I am getting bigger, both the muscle and fat, I think there'll be a point where it would make sense in like the standard way of doing fitness to cut, and I'm just like a more balanced way of doing that. So
Okay.
it's not all just like I'm like eating like 500 calories a day type thing.
You're never going to eat 500 calories a day when you live with me.
No, yeah.
So, yeah. And a home gym
Yes.
in the next 5 years.
I want one now.
We live in a terraced house.
Yeah.
In the next 5 years.
Yeah, maybe in 5 years, but yeah.
Okay. Well, mine was still lifting, because I love lifting. Oh, I wanted to put in a gym that I actually like.
Right.
So, going to a gym that makes me feel good, because my gym at the minute does not. So, like, being able to go just because I like it. Whereas right now, I'm going to do my workouts despite of the gym that I'm in.
Yeah.
You more consistently, just because sometimes I have to convince Jack to go and like hype him up, which is fine, but it would be nice if you felt like you had that drive as well. And more hiking.
Yeah, and I think that that on that last part, I think that's related to the gym thing as well.
Yeah, if we were both in a gym that we liked better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that also comes from the negativity thing from us, because you weren't happy at JD either, whereas like I was, but you were like, it's too busy. So
Home gym.
I don't want a home gym. And more hiking.
Yeah.
Because I'd like that is fitness to me.
Yeah.
Like going up higher, whereas at the minute we just go straight.
I like that because I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd want, like, not lifting wise, like fitnessy, like starting running or starting climbing or starting to play sports or anything?
Not really. I'm kind of happy with like lifting and hiking.
Yeah. I'd quite like you to get your cardio better.
Mm-hmm.
Not for like aesthetic purposes, but more just like your heart.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when we like go walking, you're a bit more out of breath than me.
I think that with the more we go hiking, I think that will get better.
Yeah. Right, this is a big one.
Okay.
Where do you want to live?
So is this in 5 years or?
In the next 5 years, where do you think we'll end, like...
Okay.
I'm doing mine in caps lock because I want them to be able to see it, but I don't mean it in an aggressive way.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
Okay.
I've been doing the same all the way through.
Are you ready? Yeah. I'm nervous for this one.
Yeah.
So if you are new, this is a point of discussion at the minute because me and Jack keep discussing about moving abroad. So this is, I'm nervous what you've put. You're gonna laugh at what I've put.
Okay.
Right, 3, 2, 1. I don't know.
Not here.
Not here. Monthly living.
Yeah, so like living...
In the next 5 years?
Yeah, I think in the next 5 years we could like monthly live places. Like maybe like because I was thinking more like not in 5 years, like in 5 years time exactly, but like over the next 5 years.
Yeah.
So I'd like to do like monthly living where we're like live in a country.
Yeah. So
for like a month.
This is something we've discussed about, like deciding where we want to live, that we could go and try and do that and live somewhere for a month and then see if we like it.
Yeah.
So you want to do that more regularly? Not settle somewhere?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. It depends if we really enjoy somewhere, but I think...
and have here as a base or have no base?
Potentially have here as a base, because I think doing it month on month, or like doing loads of different places over a long period of time might be quite hard. I thought my job as well, it could be quite easy to work remote from places in Europe and still hold the same job, whereas if we travel consistently, that'll be harder for me to get a job and do a job remotely.
Yeah.
I put somewhere with better culture, because I was going to say somewhere hotter, but I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about that, but somewhere with just better culture, way of living kind of thing. I don't know, just somewhere where you wake up and you enjoy where you are, whereas I think here we kind of, for a long time we've kind of woke up and we just live here, we don't really enjoy the place we're at, we're just kind of where we are kind of thing.
So with me, I've mentioned this before, I always thought I'd end up in Australia and New Zealand, living there, but they don't let me in. They don't allow autistic people to move there, essentially. So I can't end up where I thought I was going to. And I've always liked the idea of moving abroad because of things like the culture, like what Jack said, we don't fit in with the culture where we are in England and then also with English people, because in the northeast it's very like heavily drink kind of oriented, and I don't drink at all, and Jack is a very occasional drinker. And also I'm so bored of living where we grew up. Like for me, I just feel like we've outgrown this area, not in the place of being like snobby, but just like I'm just bored. I wouldn't mind being in the northeast but like in a different place, so like Durham or more Hexham way, but currently I'm just bored of Northumberland. I love Northumberland, and I always say to Jack, I wish we'd grown up somewhere else so we could move to Northumberland, but I'm just so bored of it, and I just hate the English culture. I think it's really closed-minded. I struggle with it with my autism as well, because it's very heavily like what's it called? Social cues based, and people don't mean what they say and things like that, and I don't really understand it. I also really hate the weather here. The weather really dictates how I feel, and I'd love to be able to feel more connected to the outside, hence the Australia kind of pathway I wanted to go down. I wanted to be able to wake up, not every morning, because I understand that everywhere has winters, but like the majority of the year, and be able to sit outside or go for a walk and not worry too much about the weather, and not have to put loads of layers on because they're really sensory overwhelming for me and things like that. So I don't know, because we're kind of thinking about a certain country at the minute of where we could try, and I think I was going to write it down but I didn't, but I think I wouldn't want to do this. I actually think I'd like, in the next 5 years, I'd want us to make a decision and then stick with it. Not forever, because I think when we get a lot older, like 40s, 50s, not a lot older, but like quite far down the line, we could change our mind. But I'd like to feel settled at the minute, like in the next 5 years. Because I feel like at the minute, because we don't know if we are going to move abroad, we don't want to get any more pets. We don't want to, like, we buy a house, things like that. Not that that might be on the cards, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I thought more of this though for like for trialing out places to like live a bit more permanently.
Yeah, but I'd say that in the next year.
Yeah.
I'd quite like to have this decision done within the next year.
Yeah.
But I think even if we decided to stay in the UK, I'd be more open to looking more down south or like more not west. We are as far east as we can go, but more like west way or even like Cumbria or really far south, like where we can actually get some better weather, or even like Wales and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So just not here, I don't think. I love Morpeth. It obviously it has its faults, but
we've been here since we're born, really, haven't we?
yeah, and I'm just ready to go. I don't have like family ties here either, so it's kind of just a bit like I have no reason to stay here, apart from the van, which is obviously a conversation to have. But yeah, where would you like your career to be? I think we should do each other in terms of we should both do you and then both do me. So like where I would like your career to be.
Yeah. Okay. So
obviously this depends on like if we do move abroad, but I think we should think of it if we don't, or if you stay at the company that you're at.
Okay, so we're doing
you first.
Right.
Go. Basically the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably put innovations lead rather than CTO.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain? It's your job.
Yeah. So I am a solutions architect. I'm the solutions architect at my current company.
I think that I hate you saying that though.
It's my job title though.
But you are so much higher than a solutions architect though.
It's pretty high though.
But you're
I mean,
it's literally like CEO, CTO.
Yeah, that's what I was going to explain. Yeah.
Then Jack.
Yeah. So
solutions architect just sounds like you're just one of them.
It's not. It's quite high up. Okay, let's call it like, I don't know, head of architecture, but there's only
head
really.
of architecture. That sounds better.
So yeah, my boss, who was the CTO, left about 6 months ago now. Actually, he's been there about 6 months. He wasn't replaced. The responsibilities have been absorbed by myself and, well, a combination of myself, other managers on my level. And there's two others, and our CEO. So it's kind of that gap that's been there's kind of just merged down a bit. So I'd like to be CTO, but I don't know if I'd like to be CTO. I think I'd more like to be innovations lead, where I'm doing more like R&D stuff, trying out different things, and travelling a bit more to go to conventions and stuff like that. That would be.
That's why I put or a similar level to now, because I do like I think you would be a great CTO or a CIO, but I put or similar level to now, because like I don't know if we'd want you to be in work as much as a CTO would need to be.
I think a CTO I'd end up doing more kind of admin-y work.
Yeah.
Than the stuff I enjoy.
Yeah, but I think a CIO
is less that kind of stuff.
Well, there'd be innovations.
Oh right, instead of because CIO is normally information.
No, innovations.
Yeah.
Chief Innovations Officer.
Yeah. I've also put influence better work culture because
you're already doing that.
Yeah, but just at a wider level.
So Jack's got 2 people in his team currently that he's just hired.
Yeah.
And he's currently hiring for 2/1.
Yeah.
He's hiring in the Philippines as well, because the company he works for also operates in the Philippines. So 2 or 1.
Yeah.
And you're already doing that with the people you've got now. Like, you make sure that they feel good. You make sure that they're, I don't know, happy.
Yeah, but I think just doing that at a wider level across the company would be better.
Because Jack very much is like an advocate for people like working at home or working wherever they want to, and having like a healthy work balance and making sure people take their sick days and making sure holidays are took and stuff like that. So you are already doing it, but a bigger level. Or if you went somewhere else, making sure, because I feel like at the company that you're at, it's a very, not old-fashioned, but like it's an old company.
Traditional.
It's an old traditional company. So I feel like you can only have so much wiggle room. Because the CEO, how long has he been at the company?
Nearly 30 years.
Yeah, so you're not going to ever, but if you went to a new place, you could literally be like, in charge of making sure, obviously that's HR, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you want to do me?
Yeah.
Where do I see myself or where do I want to be? Because they're very different.
Where do you want to be?
Okay. Mine is long, so I'm going to have to probably read it. I'm worried what you're going to put. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
CIO of YouTube, Chief Influence Officer.
Oh, okay. I was going to say I don't want to work for YouTube. No. I'm alright for working with Google.
That was more of a joke. But like, bigger on YouTube, ethical influencer.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that that's yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
And big on travel YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Because I think you'd really enjoy that.
Yeah. So I wrote a community of subscribers because I don't want to focus too much on being like, I'd like to have this many subscribers. Watch, because you're reflecting the ring light in. I don't want to be like this many because it's not about the number. It's more about like the amount of people that are engaging and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like feeling like they're a part of the channel and they like follow me and on my life and kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Working with brands is for partnerships. So like ads and things like that. But then also working with brands for photography. More on the travel side.
Yeah.
And making the same amount of money as you or more. Right. Because I feel like it's been so long that I haven't contributed to this. I'd like to feel like I'm equal. And I know that's not the be all and end all. I get that. And
do you want to give a background on that for anyone new?
What do you mean? Like that I don't make any money?
Yeah. Yeah. Just because it sounds bad when you say not contributing if you don't know the background.
Oh, right, okay. So, oh God, like TLD on it. Yeah. I don't bring in any income at the minute because I am very much trying to do YouTube and put a lot of time into YouTube, so hopefully it pays off. And also I am disabled, so I really, really struggle with like
9 to 5.
Not even 9 to 5, like shifts would be worse than a 9 to 5. So kind of like employment, I struggle with employment. Yeah. So Jack is the breadwinner. Jack is the only income currently. I make very, very small amounts of money off YouTube and online coaching currently, but it's literally like
less than 100 quid a month.
Yeah, it's not a lot of money. So yeah, Jack currently brings in all of the income in the house. And I would like to be able to feel like I'm on par because it's been like this for a while. Because before, but I was at uni for a long time, so Jack obviously brought in a lot of money. I just had my loan and then I PT'd, which was a fair amount, but it wasn't like an income. Mm-hmm. And then we went straight into COVID. I couldn't PT anywhere, and so you still brought in the money. Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, we're fine with it. I'm fine with it, and we're. You know,
thank you for saying that, because it's always normally Jack's normally not on the videos and I'm normally like, he's fine with it, he doesn't mind, he doesn't. Yeah, Jack brings in all the money. So I'd like to feel like I am bringing in as much and contributing to savings and things like that, and just contributing to our lifestyle and how we want to live our life. I don't mind really if it's the same amount or more, but I would like it just so it feels. And then if you want to take a step back and focus on something else, we could do that. Yeah. Like, because I know you've mentioned business ideas that you've got that you'd love to do. And I'd love for me to be like, okay, well, it's my turn now. Like, I can bring in the income and you can take a step back. Yeah. So, yeah. But I also agree on everything that you've put. Like, I love the ethical influencer thing. I would love to be big on YouTube. Travel YouTube as well, yeah. But I'd love, like, to integrate the travel YouTube and photography, but
yeah, that's kind of what I meant with the travel, travel and photography. You can do both.
That's me. Yeah. I think this one's going to be a short one.
Okay.
And this was it. Remember, this is in the next 5 years. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Do you see yourself having kids, and if so, how many? You ready? Go.
0?
0. Oh, it's a no. See yourself having kids. Do you want to chat about this? Because I chatted on this recently on Assumptions video, so if you want to hear my input, go watch that, so I'll not repeat myself because I don't want subscribers to get bored. So I'll let you chat about it.
Yeah, I don't think, I'll speak for me rather than speak for us, but I just don't think I want kids I think the idea of like, from a life impact perspective, the idea of having kids and the impact it would have on our life, I just don't like the idea of that change. Kind of your life not being revolved around the things you want to do. There's also the aspect of the ethical side as well. I don't like the idea of bringing a child into the world we live in, because it's just not good. Anywhere you go, even if we moved abroad, you know, it's the whole, you know, there's overpopulation in the entire world.
Yeah.
There's, you know, I personally don't think I want to bring someone into that. I also more recently, over the last kind of few years, just I don't know, whenever there's kids around, I just don't have the patience for them. And there's also a little bit of a creepy side of things as well, where kids are just sometimes creepy.
Oh,
just
I thought that sounded like you were going to say something creepy there.
Like, just kids will just do creepy things, or they'll see something that's not there, and it's just like, wow, no, that's too much stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest with that.
Yeah. But I like, just a really quick, in case you don't want to watch that video, I'm in a slightly different position, where in the next 5 years, no. But in life, I'd be more open to it, because I'm different to Jack in that, like, I do love kids, sometimes, when I choose to be around them. But for me to want to have our own, it would have to be like very, very specific conditions. Like, we'd have to have a certain amount of money, we'd have to have a certain amount of time, we'd have to be able to do it a certain way. And for me, if we can't do it that way, we don't do it. It's the type of thing where I don't I would never compromise with kids, because I think if you like, if the way I would want to raise my children can't happen, I don't think that children should be had like I don't know if I'm making sense. So for example, like homeschool, I would want my children to be homeschooled. If I don't feel like I could homeschool my children, I'm not compromising on that. I wouldn't just have children and then send them to state school.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think as well, it's like the outside influence of other people. Even if you you homeschool your kids and you raise them right, there's always the external influence of like other people's kids and other people's views.
But that's the thing as well. Like, it is like, if you can't accept that, then you shouldn't have children.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I mean, we've always said the perfect for you at least anyway would be like to be like a community parent, or like have a niece or a nephew that you're close to potentially.
Yeah, I think my opinion's changing a little bit, where I think I would like to have my own kids, but not in the way of being like, I want to have children, in the way of what I've just said, with I would like to have my own kids, but if the right conditions don't ever happen, I'm never having them. Yeah. And obviously, you'd have to be happy with it. Yeah. So, I'm not convincing you to have children, so if you always decide you don't want them, I'm not having them.
Yeah.
What do you want your social life to be? We'll just do our own.
Yeah.
Obviously that is an us thing as well, a little bit, but go. Similar. Alright, okay. Yeah. More friends with common views or interests.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got more friends by myself and as a couple, and more social life. Do you want to explain yours?
Yeah, so I'm not that social of a person anyway.
Yeah.
Not like an introvert way, I'm just not bothered. Similar, but I'd like more friends with more common views and interests. I think one of the hardest things, especially as we've grown, is that our views and interests have become more left. I don't want to get too political, but yeah, we've kind of got more left interests and left views.
We are political on this channel.
And I like to have more friends with kind of the similar views. Or...
You've forgotten the E off more. More friends. So I think what you mean is your ideal now.
Yes.
But because they don't know your ideal.
So my ideal now is seeing friends more often than we do.
Yeah.
So then that's why similar, because like I don't right now, I don't want to, well, not right now, but like the thought process now is that I don't want to give up more time to be more social. Yeah. But I'm already willing to give more now than we do, kind of thing.
No, I get you. Yeah. Hopefully you guys get them as well. I've said more friends by myself and as a couple, and I don't mean that they have to be different people, but just like if we had friends who were, I don't want to say couple, in a relationship, because I don't want to exclude polyamorous people, but if we had more people who were in a relationship, I'd be fine with me just hanging out with them as well, like having a contact in that relationship that I see more.
It doesn't have to always be.
Yeah. And then I'd like to have more of a social life than what we have now, which is I know you wrote similar, but you mean more. But I don't just mean with other people, I mean with us as well.
Yeah.
Like, I want us to do more things, because at the minute we're not going out. It's a combination of me being not well at the minute with my autism, and Oakley, but Oakley's getting better. I feel like I'm getting there. I'm not better, but I'm getting there.
Yeah.
And I just want us to have more of a social life, and because at the minute the only way to make friends is Bumble, BFF. Whereas if we had more of a social life, maybe we'd meet people at different things that we go to, or hiking, or things like that. So I'd like us to have more, and I'd also like to have a few close friends that are my friends as well.
Yeah.
Not that I don't want you to make friends with them, but just I'd like to have some friends.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is quite related actually. What will our free time involve? Ready?
Yes.
Go. Oh, it's so close. So Jack's got gaming, hiking, reading, gardening, summer barbecue / picnic. I've got hiking, spending time with friends, walk with Oakley more, reading, and more time outside.
Yeah.
I think like they're all overarched by more time outside.
Yeah.
The only one that would be different is kind of like spending time with friends, but I'd love to do that with friends where like you spend more time outside doing like summer barbecues and picnic. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think spend more time outside. Obviously we've got reading goals and stuff like that this year, but just spend more time reading.
Yeah, we are a bit rubbish with reading and like remembering to read and not before bed.
Yeah.
We read before bed, but then that's sometimes it's like the only time that we read.
5-10 minutes if we're tired.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, I'd like to spend more time like in the garden and stuff like that. Like it's like summer barbecue, just bless you.
Thank you.
Enjoying the sun and like, having food and stuff
that's
like that.
That's the thing. Like when I think about doing that, I don't imagine that here.
Yeah.
Okay. You get what I mean?
Okay.
But like if we had outdoor space, I would like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that one's a pretty self-explanatory one, so we'll move on. What non-career goal do you want to have achieved? Do you want to say hello? Can you pitch? Wow. I don't, you're the wrong way, they can't see you. But there you go, you're on it. You're going to pop Mum's boob out. You are. Go. That's a nice one. Mine was start therapy, speak Spanish fluently, and feel secure in my job. I was trying to think of basically a better way to say that.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk? Because obviously I've got 3, so.
Yeah, I think it's just more like related to stuff we talked about in other ones about like just like at the minute we just kind of live where we are rather than enjoying where we live, and I think it's more just that. It's all related to like spending more time outdoors, doing all those things in the last one.
That's the thing, because I don't want people to think with the moving abroad thing that it's just like, I don't know, like a bit of like a, oh, we want to go somewhere new, and oh, we want a different culture. Like we do really feel like we feel fulfilled in our life, that we can be outdoors more. And of course we can do that now, but we live in the northeast of England. The weather is not good the majority of the time.
Yeah.
And also the way that the northeast of England is set up, it's not designed to live outdoors and to spend time outdoors, whereas for us to feel like we are like enjoying our life, we want to be outdoors more. And
what were yours?
Start therapy. I feel like that would be an achievement for me, because I'd have to like hit a certain income to be able to do that.
Yeah. So
it would feel like an achievement if I was in a financial position to do therapy and to do it more regularly, so like once or twice a week, because I do feel like with my autism I'd very much benefit from therapy. Speaking Spanish fluently, I was going to put a star if we move to another country, that language.
Right.
I'm not saying we want to move to Spain, but it's just I'm learning Spain currently, and I'm at an okay level. Apparently I'm nearly at the first level at learning Spanish, because you know how Duolingo comes up and tells you this is what this is worth. I'm nearly at the first official learner, so I'm getting there. I'm doing okay. But say if we stay in the UK, I'd still want to learn Spanish. But if we move to Germany, I'd want it to be speaking German fluent. And feel secure in my job. I'd love to be able to just, if it goes down to this, like I'd love to be able to feel like I'm enjoying my day and I don't have to worry and feel like I'm like, ugh. And I know I'm always going to have that element because I am self-employed, and the jobs that I want to do are always going to be self-employed. But I'd love to be like, I know some money's coming in. Because I feel like the insecurity of self-employed is like, ooh, some months are less than others, and ooh, am I good? Like, what? But at the minute, it's none.
Yeah.
Whereas I understand there's the wobble of like, oh, some months are going to be worse than others, but I'd love to be in a position where even the worst months are still some money.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean.
Yeah. And I think just if you get a bit bigger on YouTube, then you'll have more kind of confidence in just doing vlogs and stuff like that, and kind of your day being enough for a video.
Yeah. Whereas at the minute, and this isn't like for any of my subscribers to feel bad or anything like that, it feels like I've got to fight for some content. Like I have my loyal subscribers and I freaking adore you guys who comment a lot and watch every video. Even if you don't comment, even if you just watch every video, that means the world. But I still have to like fight for views, whereas if I get a bit of a bigger following, I know that if I upload a vlog, people are going to like it, whereas at the minute I'm like, oh, if I upload a vlog, some people are going to be like, this is boring, I don't want to. So yeah. Right, we have one more. Where do you want to have travelled?
Alright, okay.
So where, like, what countries do you want to have gone to?
Yeah, okay. Looking at the list now, it feels a bit like
ambitious.
Yeah.
I feel like ours are going to be different.
Okay.
So I'm excited to hear yours. Ready?
Yeah.
Go. Oh, we've got one the same. Oh no, we've got two the same. Sorry. So I have Greek islands first.
Right.
I have Croatia. And you have Spain, Germany, New Zealand. I've got Australia, and Philippines.
Croatia.
Yeah, we've both got Croatia. I didn't think you'd put Croatia.
Holy Island.
Italy.
Ah, that's it in H.
I know, sorry. So that's Italy / islands,
Then
because I'd be fine to go to like Sardinia or somewhere as well. And I also had Croatia / Montenegro, because I feel like they're both the Balkans. They're both kind of like similar areas and similar vibes. But apparently Montenegro is just beautiful, and it's a lot less travelled than Croatia. But yeah, Australia / New Zealand, I know they are different countries that have very different vibes, but to me, that's a big trip.
Yeah.
So I feel like we'd probably have to pick one, so I'd be fine with either Australia or New Zealand. But I'm surprised you put Germany. I'm surprised at your alternate ones. I'm surprised at Spain, Germany and Philippines.
I think Philippines I'm likely to go with work.
I know, but want to.
I want to, I want to go, yeah.
I know, I'm so jealous. Jack's gonna get to go to the Philippines without me.
Yeah, potentially. Germany, I'm learning German, so I'd like the opportunity to try and go to Germany. And
I've been, but Jack hasn't.
And I like Spain, so I'd like to go again.
Yeah.
And it's a cheaper, it's like from here.
Yeah.
It's fairly cheap to get there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But we both had Greek islands. I didn't think you'd put that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't put a particular one because I don't mind.
No, I don't mind. As long as it's not Corfu again, because we've been at Corfu twice. I'd quite like to go to Rhodes, and I'd like to go to I can't remember what it's called. Oh, look, push. Yeah, there's Oakley. There's Oakley on the video. I can't remember, but the one that a lot of people go to, and I think there's Kefalonia as well, or is that in Greece? I can't remember. I'm the same. I'd like to go to any, but not Corfu again. Yeah. That's it.
Cool.
You're in all of the 5-year plans because you're here. Yeah, can't get rid of you. You're pausing on the iPad.
Yeah.
I want to move the iPad. There we go. Oh wow. What's your 5-year plan? Huh? What's your 5-year plan? To stop giving mum and dad a hard time? To calm down a little bit? Are you gonna calm down?
Not likely.
Oh, he's trying. Anyway, the battery's gonna die, so let's finish off this video.
Okay.
Did you just act out you were punching him?
No.
What
I was just like, let's get in.
Okay. There is no abuse in this household. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please make sure to leave the video a like and subscribe if you are new. And if you have any questions for the 5-year plan, comment them down below. Commenting and liking and subscribing is all engagement, and it helps YouTube push my channel a little bit. Help me get to that goal a little bit further.
Yeah.
It would be. The battery just died before we finished the outro. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we shall hopefully see you in another video. Bye.